Knowledge and skill. Performance evaluation. Supervisor Janice Greenbrier. Ranger Pandermark has been indispensable during the course of pre-described burn preparation and execution. I believe his expertise and dedication have been the deciding factor in the success of a very complex and challenging conservation effort. Depending on Flintlock Forest staff, Rick's contributions to daily operations have become essential to the outfit. Continuing success in the solid form is submitting paper requesting his permanent reassignment to the facility. Janice Greenbrier. Oh man, dude, I think there might be, like, the mom might be cheating on the dad.
You think so?
Yeah. Potentially. She just wrote, like, this dude's perfect at his job.
Oh, yeah.
And he also...
Yeah. I was, like, half reading it, half listening to you, and, like, not retaining any of the information. And then now that you said that, I'm actually paying attention. See that.
Glad to have it in good hands. Rick gave her the book, right? The Walt Whitman Leaves of Grass.
Oh. Shit.
Yeah.
And, like, her husband is totally not perfect at his job.
Yeah, and also, they have that book in the bathroom about trying to, like, fix a marriage.
Right.
Essentially. Painting pictures, but these flowers are dying. Still life is, like, kind of hard to draw. I'm bad at all drawing, but whatever. Halloween show. Don't forget your costume. The Misfits. They're awesome. Stygian Lounge, 10:29, 9 p.m., 306 Franklin, downtown. See you there.
Hey, what do you think about Lonnie having been in
Sometimes you just have to lie to mom and dad. Like when Lonnie asked me to see a band with her and stay over at her friend's place in the city after. That's a lie to mom and dad's situation. But it was so worth it. The girls on stage were just so loud and real and awesome. And everybody was moving together like one huge tide of sound. Between two songs, Lonnie leaned over and said, "How do you like your first show?" I was so happy. I felt tears starting in my eyes. And then she up and hugged me. I think she could tell.
Yeah, I would totally believe that, except for the cutscene that we just had basically told us that that's not the case. But,
right.
Yeah, it was a good thought that I actually I was thinking about as well. But I had not confirmed yet. Well, that is crazy. I don't sew, but I want one of these. Skills for a healthful life. Lonnie, holy crap, I was in the library and noticed something in the corner and I found a secret passage and it's Oscar's creepy old stuff in it. Oh my god, I have to see this. We're skipping 6th. So there's a
crazy
mom dad's room, corner of the library.
I actually may have seen that before, but we'll have to see when you get there.
Alright. I mean, I was in the closet before. It's quite possible that you would have seen it. Oh, there's something on the chair. Heavens to Betsy, nothing can stop me. Oh, you ready for another band? I don't know how I feel about the stereo positioning on that. I'll take that out. Interesting. Like after a certain distance, it just like stops.
Right.
I wanted to test that out.
Not too bad.
No, it's not. I was just interested.
Yeah.
Silas, I'm not gonna lie. If you saw this, I'd be pretty surprised.
All right, we'll see.
Hidden 3 compartments found. Library, upstairs hall, foyer. If it's the supernatural, it's 0.
Yeah, I definitely didn't see it.
Okay, cool. Hit 2 to check out the map.
Shit, this is badass.
I know, right?
That's the one I saw. The one circled on that picture. One of the panels.
Oh, gotcha.
I think it was in the library or something. But I didn't think it was anything. I kind of looked at it and I was like, that sort of looks like it could be a little door, but it's probably not, so I didn't say anything.
Opposite corner. This panel right here. Oh, what do you know? The Misfits. Saturday, October 29th. Special
At
guest,
Todd's brother's
Maidenhead.
place after the show, there was only a futon to sleep on, so Lonnie and I shared it. The lights went out. I was turned toward her. My eyes started to adjust, and then I could see she was looking at me, too. In the dark, she smiled. My heart was beating so fast. I rolled over. I felt so, I don't know, nervous. After a minute, she put her arm around me and was so close and whispered in my ear, "I really like you." I just nodded my head, and I really hope she could tell. I really hope that she meant what I think she did. I felt like a shook-up can of soda ever since. I hope we have the chance to talk before I explode.
Alright. 50-1. Property of Sam, private. Sam's locker combo. Do not read. Heaven at the edge of the world. The Green Glacier, Part 2. Allegra and her scouting party peered down warily through the dense canopy of rustling leaves of their perch high on the forest branches. Mere feet away, sunlight shone briefly off the inner ice walls of the glacial basin in which the forest grew. It was a strange sight indeed, such lushness juxtaposed with the frigid ice formations. Allegra leapt forward without hesitation, bounding through the high branches. The first mate had been captured by the Green Glacier's Amazonian tribe. His life hung in the balance. "We have to hurry!" Allegra's party followed behind, moving quietly as breeze through the greenery. Allegra landed in the clearing and shouted, "Stop! Stop!" My bad. She saw the Queen Amazonian up on her pedestal, reached for the lever that would drop her first mate into the vat below. She shouted, "Stop! No!" Oh, she shouted no, my bad, and flung her saber at the Amazon's reaching hand, but it was too late. The first mate screamed as he fell toward the water and splashed down, and all was eerily silent. Allegra looked on, frozen in fear and remorse. She had been a moment too late. But then from the vat something began to emerge, a head of dark brown hair, just like the first mate's, and the shoulders and sleeves of his coat soaking wet. But as the figure stood and the water poured down, Allegra saw that the first mate had changed. He was no longer a man at all. In fact, when he looked back at her, were the eyes, the face, the hair, the bodies, and the hands and body of a woman, still in the first mate's clothes. Still the first mate, she spoke in a soft, clear voice. "Captain?" The Amazonian queen said, "She is one of us now. She is ours." Allegra drew her magical flintlock pistols from her belt, and the crew readied their swords. Allegra glared into the queen's eyes and said, That's the love of my life, and you can't have her."
I'm gonna use the bathroom. I'll be right back.
Sounds good. Alright, so I think the last one's upstairs? Yeah, upstairs we go. Whoa, I keep hitting shift to run, and it just zooms in, and it throws me off real hard. Let's get some wheat. So we just got up the stairs. And then this is her room. Left out of her room. A little bit right. There we go. That was the Ouija board. I played with one of these a little while ago. I think last year. Hello? Hello? Who are you? Oscar. Oh, the answers to the Ouija board. What do you want to come back? Creepy. To open, turn. Anyway, they'll probably combine. Oops. Combine in the items thing. Turn the first number right 3 times. Wait. Turn right. Oh, turn right 3 times. Stop at first number. Turn left once. Oh, turn left 1 full passing. Passing first number to. Wait. Oh, it's 051. My bad. I'm silly. Cool. Wasn't ever of these. I haven't had that much to drink, Jodie Foster. How many figures am I holding up? You better not have been reading my secret diary again. Here you go, Min. Have some pate. Gross. Yeah.
Now.
Thank you. That was weird. Lonnie, 94. All these people's paintings.
Lonnie came over today.
Basement key.
Everything was different. She was sitting at my desk chair, and she wouldn't look at me. Finally, I asked her what was going on. She said she felt like she'd done something wrong that night in the city. Like I must think... But I said no. There was nothing wrong. I just wanted to say... But I couldn't find the words. I felt like I was gonna cry, but I wasn't sad. She got up and sat next to me on the bed. I looked at her. Lonnie, do you think you could ever... And that's when she kissed me.
So yeah, I guess the locker's just full of stuff that she didn't want people to see. So we got a pack of cigarettes and some stolen clothes and a magazine for men. Gillian Anderson, mostly naked. Oh, basement. Got a basement key. Username, my ass. Username. Less than 3 or some smiles. See what? It gets better. You talking about the magazine? Is that what you're saying? Or the girls kissing each other? Is that what you're saying?
That's hilarious.
Daniel called again. He wants his Nintendo game back. Sam, stop leaving every damn light in the house on. You're as bad as your sister. That's super funny.
That is funny.
Because I've turned every light on in the house and just left it on. Who may concern? I, Samantha Greenbrier, am 17 years old and therefore an independent, fully functional human being. The fact that you still forbid me from going to the city on my own is frankly absurd. Compared with Katie, who is only 3 years older than me, and yet is allowed to go, you let her go all the way across the ocean to another continent on her own. I just want to spend an evening in a normal, totally safe city on my own like a human being, and since you may also remember that I have my own car now, you can't really stop me. Warmest regards, your daughter, Samantha. I don't know why I didn't read that the first time through. I saw it. I think I was just busy looking at other things. Is this the basement? Where's the basement? Oh, must be the other side. Might be pretty close to exploring this whole house. It's a cool house, though. I totally live here. Oh, you're... Oh, wait, are you still here, Silas?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, you were, like, pretty quiet for a second there.
Yeah, I'm exploring my desk.
Oh, I gotcha.
Gonna find headphone extension that I have because I want to make a quesadilla.
Oh.
But I also want to keep listening, and these headphones are pretty long. But I'm trying to find. I know I have it. Can't remember where I put it.
Dear Samantha, I would like to cordially thank you to having me to your abode for Thanksgiving holiday with your lovely family. I enjoyed the flavorful potatoes, and also it was weird being around your parents for that long, but it was pretty funny how impossible it was for your dad not to be awkward for more than 30 seconds at a time. Very cordially yours, your close friend and confidant, Lonnie D. A fancy man, quite. Dear Mrs. DeSoto, allow me to take this opportunity to thank you in kind for being gracious host for the festivity at your father's estate. Following the aforementioned meal with your parents, your family's Thanksgiving feast was more enjoyable of the two events, I must say. I especially appreciate the time I spent with your grandmother, who is a lovely woman with sterling taste and a refined air. Let's do it again sometime next year, shall we? Indeed, Madam Samantha Greenbrier, Esquire. Esquire.
Fancy.
SNL.
It's different now. I mean, we still hang out all the time like before.
The most ridiculous thing I've ever done.
But now when no one else is around, well, you know. So you could say we're dating, but it's secret. Secret dating? I don't know. I mean, I guess that's the real difference. Now when we get off the phone or go home for the night, or it's just quiet and we're alone, we say I love you.
Cute. I don't think they're like actual recordings. I think they're just like maybe there's a journal that we find at the very end or something that we're reading, and it's just kind of voicing over as we play the game. I don't think we're actually finding these like recordings. Reproductive System Worksheet 6. Caitlin Greenbrier. Below are 2 stories. The events are all out of order. Get a sheet of lined paper, reproductive sheet number 6 at the top, then choose one of the 2 stories and rewrite it. Begin the title and your name. Find topic sounds, begin the prayer. Anyway, the menstrual cycle. It travels through the fallopian tube. The overlays releases the ovum. About 2 weeks later, since the lining of the uterus is not needed for pregnancy, it comes out through the vagina. It's incredible how a female knows how to prepare for pregnancy. If the egg doesn't meet a sperm, it dissolves. While the ovum is developing, the lining of the uterus gets thick and soft, another ovum starts developing. B. I am produced in the testicles. I go from the vas deferens to the urethra. I live in the sperm cell. The life of a sperm cell. I go through the cervix. The uterus. Okay, so they just go out of order. Menstrual cycle. Ovum starts to develop. Okay, she got a check plus. She did it right. Good job.
Good job.
You sex dead. K is for kind. A is for amazing. I is for intelligent. T is for talented. L is for lighthearted, I is for important, N is for nice. Got our own little plaque. Yep, you're right. That's correct. Good job, username. You've done it. You figured it out. Life's ultimate puzzle. That is a loud furnace. There's a man on fire. Reed College. Congratulations, I am pleased to inform your admission to the creative writing tracks for Reed College summer program of young scholars in '95. This is for Samantha. We believe you have much to contribute to Reed College community based on your portfolio and academic record. I'm also pleased to offer you financial aid to cover 75% of the summer's program tuition and fees. The attached documentation delineates your schedule, optional secondary track choices, and your dormitory assignment. Please remember to submit the attached form if you begin eligible for one of the 3 Reed full-time undergraduate scholarships. Be awarded exemplary students at the end of each summer program. We very much look forward to your attendance. Again, congratulations on your admission. Best wishes, Reed College. Sincerely, somebody, Julie Morris.
I'm so stupid sometimes.
I'm still here.
I was telling Lonnie that I got into my college summer program thing. And I was all making plans like, you should come visit me, stay in my dorm room. But she said, Sam, I ship out on June 6th. I was like, ship out? To where? She said, to basic training. What did you think I was doing all that ROTC stuff for? I guess she's been planning to join the army right after high school since she was like 12. And I guess she's really going to do it. So I was like, after graduation, I'm just never going to see you again? She said, let's just have fun while we can.
Wait, I couldn't. Letter from Granddad. Trying to read it. Dear Terrence, thank you for sending along a copy of your newly published book. An author's first published manuscript is a momentous occasion. I read it this afternoon. I certainly recognize my son in the subject matter, and often work as an externalization of that which holds dear, and which one he fears. In respect, I believe your work was successful. But the lens through which the personal shown was needlessly clouded by genre cliches and implausible dime store science fiction deus ex machina. The greatest authors speak of their lives milieu in clear and honest tones, the lens crystal that reflects their thoughts and without distortion. I congratulate you on surviving the great ordeal that is publication, and rest assured that the readers of your chosen genre will lap up copies hungrily. But I urge you to shed artifice. You could do better. With the father's love and encouragement, Richard Greenbrier, Ph.D. Apparently, 2 asks 10 letters, names, date, initials, Anthony, and LNS. Sad.
He's got a PhD, so he can't be creative.
Well, Richard is a different person.
I know, it's his brother.
Oh. Yeah, well, that's true. It's or whatever his name's brother, the uncle's brother. Oscar, thank you. Yolanda de Soto. Is that Mexico? Miss Samantha Greenbrier. Boone County, Oregon, USA. Roar. Dear Sam, today's Spanish lesson. Fly, Mosca. Hopcad, Tapacubos, Sunbeam, Rayo del Sol, your love, to Amor. I'm so happy you liked the drawing. I was thinking of you when I drew it. I knew you'd be able to tell. You'd love Mexico, I think. The nature here is totally different from back home. I keep thinking about Allegra and his first mate lost on a mysterious island where the plants are out to get them. And I think of them together out there in the wilderness together, and I start thinking of you again. I lie here in bed and I can almost feel you. I've been trying to save it up for when you get together again. I haven't done a good job, okay? But I tried. Okay, enough about that. Your last letter got to me the day before we started driving back north. I'll be raising this letter home if I get there first. We can read it together. And yes, I'm taking tons of photos. We'll have to spend much time in the dark now. In the dark room. To Amor, Lonnie. So much time in the dark room. Do they have like a personal dark room? That's badass. Another pin. X-ray specs. What is this? Girl Scout, the band formerly known as Cub Scout. Set list. Role model, authority, maid squeeze, telling stories, instruction, first mate. Girl Scouts denial.
Todd's band lost their singer. Todd said he sucked. Lonnie said he got sick of Todd's shit, and he was complaining about needing a new singer. So Lonnie was like, I can sing. And they were all kind of like, you can? And she was like, probably. But she's been rehearsing with them for like a week now. And I finally got to see them play in Todd's basement today. And she's actually really amazing. I feel so proud when she's on stage. It's incredible being in awe of someone you love. So everybody knows it's like a temporary situation till she ships out in June. But till then, I'm gonna be at every single show.
That's cool. Terry, age 12, Thanksgiving, 1963. Oh, it doesn't work. Oh, the cassette. Girl Scout. Yeah. Can't handle the punk rock right now. Can't do it. Brain won't let me. Oh, what's this? Was it the letter that I just read? Yeah, it is. Okay, cool. Grab postcard. Hey Sam, I'm writing you from Multnomah Falls. I'm here on a stupid class trip, which is stupid because it's March and I don't know if anyone running the school has been to Oregon, but it's cold and rainy as shit in March. Wish you were here. Oh wait, you are here because I'm writing this to you in the gift shop. Oh, here you come.
They tell you to stick with the group on field trips, Katie. There's a reason for that. Lonnie and I snuck off on the side paths at Multnomah Falls and got a little lost. Okay, a lot lost. Like, for hours. Right before the bus left, we found a trail and came running down the path, soaked and covered in mud, shouting for the bus not to leave. The school called home. Mom and Dad said, "You didn't get into trouble like this before you met that Lonnie girl." But I don't think they know about us. Kids at school, though, I'm really afraid that's a whole other story. Stick with the group, Katie. Stick with the group.
You're back, right, Sus? Okay, I had to... It messes up with OBS's thing, so I had to go and adjust OBS audio again, but it's all good. Good to know you're back. Bratmobile, Carnegie Plum, costume skeletons, jungle cheerleaders from the Smells Like Teen Spirit video. One girl dressed as Jackie Kennedy. Psycho House Girl. The coolest stuff about being the Psycho House Girl. Cool thing number one, everyone in the hall thinks you don't know they're looking at you and whispering. You walk past because I guess they haven't heard of Peripheral. It's a lie, Mom and Dad's situation. That's a lie to Mom and Dad's situation, but it's so worth it. The girls on stage were just so loud and real and awesome, and everybody was moving together like one huge tide of sound. Are these the journals? Woman outlaws. Revolution, Captain A. This one's for you, Grossman. Had enough. Very good for them. Heard enough. King against the patriarchy. Heavens to Betsy. Sonic Youths. Bikini Kill. The Amps. More pizza. Girl justice now. Goodfellow Senior High. Dear Mrs. Dear Miss Greenbrier, I appreciate your time and effort you put into writing your letter. It showed initiative and well written, but it was not to change my mind on this matter. While I understand that Miss DeSoto is a friend of yours, the fact of the matter is that she defaced school property with profanity. The fact that she allegedly defaced her own locker in retaliation for another student doing the same to yours is immaterial. As to your complaint that no other student has been punished for their part in this incident, the fact is that no guilty party has come forward and there has been no convincing evidence as to who might have defaced your locker. In other words, there is no one to punish. I would suggest letting this issue drop, as it will only bring more and more attention on yourself, which I believe is what you claimed began this whole incident in the first place. Dear Principal Sheldon Grossman.
I don't get Lonnie sometimes. Like, her band, and our zine, and her hair, and everything are all anti-authority. But I watch her in JROTC, and she's doing drills in perfect formation, following orders, no question. And there's all this stuff in the news about don't ask, don't tell. Like, she's going to join the army and then have to lie about who she is? She said they don't need to know what they don't need to know. Like it was no big deal. This from the girl who trashed her locker to, like, defend my honor. I've learned when to stop arguing, though. I don't think Lonnie even gets Lonnie sometimes.
They're making their own magazine in the basement. That's pretty cool. The wipers. Another bag of chips. Damn, there's like secret passages all around this house. $196.30. 1963. No, wrong way. Did Silas enjoy his enchilada? He's making a quesadilla, dog.
I just took the first bite.
How are you enjoying it?
So far, so good.
Yeah. Woo.
Enchilada's way too much work.
I know, right? I think he's enjoying it. So this is 1963. Oil of clove. Hydrogen peroxide. Remove transparent hood, grasp wire loop, and put wire and pierce under seal. Solution of morphine tetrate. Wait, what? Maybe habit forming. Return to sender. From Oscar to Mary. Dear sister.
Mary.
I don't know. Dear sister, I unite what shall be my last appeal to go unanswered on way of the other. I feel a prisoner as on an island with no jailer, no human soul to no human soul to consume? I don't know. Console? Only my one mind staring itself endlessly, searching for relief. In the years since transgression, I have sought no absolution, only have forgiveness in good faith. I have removed myself from all temptation. Sacrificed to prove my commitment. However, I can imagine since mother's passing, I'll have I'm so bad at cursive. I'll have yearned for nothing more than the acknowledgement of my own kin. To be treated as human again, to breathe the air of human spirit once more. By grace, even a wretch like me could be saved, but I do not expect it. If no response is received, I shall hereforth accept my sentence and one day simply cease to be. With a brother's love, always, Oscar.
Damn.
Morphine tartrate, sterile needle. Yeah, it's medical morphine. Well, now we know why he was crazy. He's addicted to... Oh, he's addicted to morphine. Yeah. So, you know the story behind morphine and everything, right?
Not really.
So, like, morphine is what they used to treat PTSD way back when. And so they give him, and they didn't know how, addictive it was. So it was like the medicine that they sent back. But, it was really, really bad. And then they made heroin because they thought it would be a less addictive version of morphine that they could give to the troops, and it wouldn't, cause them to be addicted. And then it was like 500 times more addictive. So now that's how heroin came to be.
So do you think he killed himself?
No, he probably just degraded over time. Using...
Because he did write a will.
Yeah, exactly. Like, he used... Well, I mean, yeah, but... I don't know. Who knows? He might have killed himself. Not really positive.
Or OD'd or something.
Or just died of old age. He's older than your dad, and your dad's in his 30s, 40s or something like that. Old age and drug use. I don't know where to go from here, so I'm just kind of wandering around.
Yeah, we still have no hints on, like, where your family is.
Less addictive. Heroin, less addictive, GG. Yeah. Well, they didn't know when they first made it. That would be a thing. Oh, this is a different room. I thought this was, like, the library again. I'm wrong. In Espanol. Textbook. Dear Bruce Pendleton, head of personnel, State Forestry Service. Due to your exemplary management of Flintlock's prescribed bird operation last year and the service's need for experienced personnel to direct regional operations, we'd like to offer you the position of Regional Conservation Management Director, responsible for operations throughout northwestern Oregon. Your assistance would be sought to fill your previous position on site at the Flintlock National Forest. Your new posting would be at the Regional Management Building located at 128 Bullhorn, which should be more convenient for your daily commute. Please respond as soon as possible. Very much look forward to your reply. Sincerely, Bruce Pendleton. I'm a heroin addict. I don't know what that means. Like a heroin addict, but you're a heroin addict? Hey Laurie, sorry my mom is such a bitch last night. She's hardly ever around since her forest is like an hour away. Then when she is home, she takes it out on you, like, because you're not a member of the family. She knows you won't call her on it, and I'm sorry. That's okay. I know she's just jealous of our cool and freewheeling lifestyles. I'm sorry for you. I'm lucky my mom lives in Florida. You have to have a mom every day. Sorry, I didn't mean to bring up the mom thing, like, I know I shouldn't complain. No, I'm being serious. My mom is a psycho Christian, and her new husband, Don, is a complete tool. Living in Florida with him is her eternal punishment in my mind. So you wouldn't rather live with your mom in Florida? Murder me with a storm of knives. No. Froth, Music and Culture. That's a great name for a magazine. has a letter. Or something in it. Is it a ticket? Earth, Wind, and Fire. Civic Auditorium. 1995, February 23rd. Oh, it's that
Every time the like lightning goes off, I'm always like, oh shit, what's happening? And then I'm like, oh yeah.
Right, it's not a horror game. You don't have to worry about it.
I'm worried. That was damn good.
Sam, this school was the coolest thing I found in Mexico, and it was like $3 American. I love you. Merry Christmas. Miss you. L. Treasure it always. So that's where the Mexican...
$25.
It was
to
like...
go see Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Yeah, $25. So that skull in the beginning was from L. It's from Lonnie. So now we know. I feel like I'm missing a light switch somewhere. Is it right here? Yeah. Cool. The kitchen? It's the kitchen. Batmobile, some special. I don't think I'm going to do any more of the tapes, just because they're really loud and I don't know how they're showing up on the OBS. Another unknown dimension literature discovery, The Accidental Savior, Terrence L. Greenbrier. Oh god, is this the original copy? John Russell knows what the president's life hangs in the balance. But who believe him? So it was originally a science fiction novel.
The Jeff Hating?
Yeah. By the way, consider this: would your opinion on the story be different if Sam was a guy? Well, I don't really have an opinion on the story quite yet, but probably not. My guess is it would probably be the same. Sam's schedule working at Crown Burger on Bethel Road. Oh, she got a job. Also, there's so many Bethel Roads in Oregon. Mr. and Mrs. Jonathan Blair request the honor of your presence at the marriage of their daughter Helen Margaret to Mr. Richard Morris Patermack, Sunday, the 4th of June, 1995, at 4:30 in the afternoon, Sunset Lutheran Church, Seaside, Oregon. Hey, I have a friend who lives in Seaside, or who lives here, but sometimes lives in Seaside.
Seaside is a cool place.
I've never been, but they hated it.
Go on the 4th of July. There are fireworks like up and down the beach.
So that's super cool. Yeah. Miller's whole kerneled corn. Spinach, frozen spinach and kernel corn.
Is this the kitchen or is this another kitchen?
This is like the kitchen.
It seems like it's really far away. I don't have a good map of the house in my head, but it seems like it's like super not convenient.
People are like, ooh, art and originality, even though it's every love story ever except with lesbians. I mean, lesbians do make everything better, but still, says Too Few Secrets. You know, I think just the story itself kind of is different because it is, you know, I mean, it's true. Like, there's a lot of love stories that, like, man, love, but we have opposing, you know, or things don't work out. There's some kind of thing in between. I hope it all works out. We'll get to that part at the end. Don't worry about it. We'll talk about it. Samantha and Danya were in the woods one day. Samantha and Daniel were in the woods one day. It was sunny and that they were on another adventure, but they went to the bad part of the woods and it got dark. Daniel said, "Where are you? Are you scarred?" And Samantha said, "No, are you?" They length and went more into the bad part of the woods. They went to a part where it was never there before, and there was a pirate ship on an ocean. Samantha said, "I'll be the captain, and you be the first mate." And he said, "I'm captain." and they went on the pirate ship and started sailory away.
Daniel finally came over to get his game. I'd been dreading it.
Damn.
But he brought this story with him that I wrote when we were little. I started reading it, and then there I was, crying at the kitchen table. He asked what was wrong, and I was thinking about how we used to be friends, how much I'd taken for granted. But instead, I told him about school, and Dad, and Lonnie, and then how sorry I was that I wasn't his friend anymore. He gave me a hug and said it was going to be okay. For some reason, I almost believed him.
Aw. That was very kind. Cola. Dude, I want some hip O's. Bran with fiber. Favorite cereal. Terrence L. Greenbrier, the accidental pariah. I don't know which one there.
Ice cream sounds really good right now. Just by the way.
Oh. It does sound really good. I could go get some ice cream later. It'd be great. Message from our future saved the president once, but within 24 hours there'll be another attempt, and the lines of communication are down. Unknown dimension. Dear Mr. Greenbrier, first let me say that I hope this missive finds you well. Hell, it feels like a goddamn miracle that it finds you at all. Do you know how long we've been trying to track you down? Worry not. We aren't the feds, the men in black, or any sort of creeping fascist hobgoblins. In fact, we're on your side. Let me start from the beginning. Oh, this is this year. 95. Unknown Dimension is what you might call a specialist publishing house. We traffic in the weird and ahead of its time. The lost but not forgotten by a small but dedicated group of plugged-in bibliophiles. Types who are there out of mass marketing, shunning visionary expression that refuses to be taken on anything but its own terms. We've had an unparalleled run since our inception 4 years ago, unearthing and reviving Christ or zombie alike. Timeless works such as N.N. Bestman's Message of Snake Men, It's Inside Me by Jens Keller, and Emil Krieger's oft-banded Venusian Flesh Traders. But ever since we discovered the tattered copies of your accidental series at a church rummage sale in Long Branch, New Jersey, we've been trying to track down the author of this weird and dark American outsider art. It's just the kind of forgotten portal into the 20th century that civilization, anxieties, and delusions that our readers lose their minds over. James Bond and Harrison Ford might be the dick-swinging heroes of the modern suburban America once, but John Russell, mild-mannered insurance agent by day, reckless history revising sociopath by night, is the twisted peacekeeper that it deserves. It is our mission to bring him back to life. Okay, so I've typed plenty. What do we want from you? We want your permission to reprint the work, since your original publisher, Mercury Books, folded a decade ago. We want you to supply you a new forward for the books to appear in the brand new editions of The Accidental Savior and The Accidental Pariah, and produced by Unknown Dimensions as a limited run and marketed directly to our highly discerning customer base. And we want to offer you a portion of the proceeds. Contract to follow, assuming you've interested in coming along with us in this weird odyssey. We look forward to embarking with you and to trusting your work screaming back into the sweating palms of the unsuspecting American public. It's about time. Blast off. Medshik Kazinki, publisher, Unknown Dimension Literature. So we got another offer writing science fiction novels, which I love. I'm a science fiction maniac when it comes to books. Sam, your mother and I will be away for a long weekend celebrating our anniversary, June 3rd through 7th. We will be camping in the gorge, but we will give you a call on the way home. Sorry if the kitchen's still in mid-renovation. Never trust a contractor. $40 on the table to order pizza while we're gone. Be good, Dad. They're on a honeymoon.
Does it have a date on it?
June 3rd through 7th, and it's like June 4th or 5th right now. We got back.
Oh. Damn.
June 6th, so they're coming back tomorrow.
Oh, yeah.
Sam, Crown Burger, asked me about clown combos. Good. So she threw away her work outfit.
Sam did?
Yeah.
So she's likely off up to no good right now?
I think she might have run away.
Yeah.
And maybe trying to find Elle.
Yeah.
I asked Lonnie what she had to do to get ready to ship out for basic training. She said, not a lot, really. You're not allowed to bring anything with you. You have no possessions, no contact with the outside world while you're in basic. You just train hard every day, and then you deploy from there. So, they'll just send her away. To who knows where. The other side of the country? The other side of the world? My mind, can't process it. She's really going to be gone. Just gone.
Another button. The gets. Sam. Apology. Sam, since you refused to hear us out this afternoon, your mother and I are putting this in writing so that we are absolutely clear. You're grounded for the rest of your month for social and telephone privileges, and from using your car from any time except for going to and from school. We understand that you're going through, but we can't allow you to continue with this kind of behavior at school. And clearly, once your privileges are reinstated, we can't allow you to have your bedroom door closed while Lonnie is at the house. This is the last word on the matter. Don't go back on course. What? Get back on course so we don't have to happen again. I can't read right now. That was so bad. Disciplinary referral. Distributing inappropriate materials on school grounds. Ah, that must be the magazine.
I had an interesting talk with Mom and Dad tonight. One you were never gonna need to have. I mean, you've known, right? I've known. I've known since, She-Ra. Mom and Dad didn't, I guess. But they saw the zine and the stuff on the locker, and they were like, is there something we should know about you and Lonnie? And so here's the thing. I was prepared for them to be mad, or disappointed, or start crying, or something. But they were just in denial. You're too young to know what you want. You and Lonnie are just good friends. You just haven't met the right boy. It's a phase. That's what I didn't see coming. That they wouldn't even respect me enough to believe me. Well, joke's on them, 'cause they're in for one very long phase.
Alright. Hi, Mom, Dad, and Sam. The Vatican is weird, and as you can see, the Catholic Church still has a lot of money left over from the Middle Ages. I've gotten to see all the art, including the Sistine Chapel, ceiling, and the sculptures by Michelangelo, Donatello, and the rest of the Ninja Turtles. Mom will have to come back together. I would love to be here with someone who really appreciates the history behind everything. Also, Sam, they have various relics as in pieces of important dead people, so you should probably come too. Next stop, Barcelona. Calm down, Tad. I won't get gored by a bolt. Probably. Love, Katie. Greenbriers on 1 Arbor Hill. Bruce. Hi, Jan. I got 2 tickets for Earth, Wind, Fire on Thursday, but my girlfriend says she doesn't want to go. Her taste in music rears its ugly head again. So that leaves me with an extra ticket that I thought you must be interested in. More what is that word, Silas?
I'm not there yet.
Then clearing brush. More to... No. Than clearing brush in the freezing rain. Oh, more fun. That's an F. More fun than clearing brush in the freezing rain, right, Rick? So this Rick guy's giving your mom Earth, Wind, Fire tickets.
Shit.
That's how you know it's gonna be a real doozy of a...
What day was that happening?
I'd have to go look at the ticket.
It was sitting on that table.
I threw the ticket.
It might be that... It might be that she's like, you know, that it's happening like right now while they're on their romantic vacation.
February 23rd. The beginning of the year.
Oh.
90,
okay.
95.
And she had that poster, right?
Yeah. Just totally into Earth, Wind, and
Although
Fire.
the poster was in their room, right?
Yeah, it was just in the parents' room.
So it can't be that, like... I mean, like, they went together. It seems like if that was a point of tension for their relationship, there might not be a poster up in their room.
Unless the mom put it there.
Sure.
But it might be that she has the poster in her room because... Well, it might have been from the concert, too. I didn't know. I didn't check.
I mean, from the dad's perspective, like, if that...
Oh, I don't think he knows.
That they went together?
Yeah.
You think she just went on her own?
Or she went, like, with a friend or something, yeah. But I don't think she knows that it's, like, this guy from work, if I had to guess.
Maybe so.
I don't know. I don't know, man. We gotta see. That's how it works. What's this button? Yep. The slits! I think I broke the washer, dog. The button got stuck.
You're screwed. It's over.
It is over. Oh. Read note. Sam, I wish I knew how to explain it better. The army is this thing I grew up with. It's part of me. My dad's army friends are like family. I've always known it was where I'd end up. I've never thought of it any other way. I wish things could be different. Maybe someday when I'm settled at base and you're done with college and you're a famous writer and I could rebuild a tank engine with my eyes closed, things will be different and we can be together. Until then, L.
Goddamn.
Accidental Pariah. Unknown Dimension Literature. Dear Kaz, I can't tell you what a joy it is to see John Russell back in print. Thank you very much for the sending along copies of a new editions. The cover art is really something. I know you've said that the Unknown Dimension isn't in the business of printing new material, but this revived interest in my work has brought on a wave of inspiration, resulting in a manuscript that completes John Russell's journey, which I think you may find intriguing. It's reflective and introspective without forgetting the excitement and weirdness that is the Unknown Dimension readers expect. I hope this might be an exciting new direction for Unknown Dimension to pursue. At the very least, I am grateful that John Russell's adventures didn't come to an end quite when I thought they had. My thanks and regards, Terrence L. Greenbrier. He's got a jazz cup. Cover copy. It's been almost 20 years since John Russell heard the call. Twice he saved the president's life. He's practically forgotten the days of the future of danger and excitement. The days where he mattered. So when the familiar rip in time opens in front of him and his handlers peer out, he doesn't hesitate. Is the president in danger? No, the life you save this time will be your own. Banana. Crazy shit.
So did he, like, save JFK from being shot?
No, so he wrote this, he did a science fiction novel about
the character.
A character who goes back in time to save JFK from being shot, yeah.
But, like, Right, yeah.
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you because of the Skype. What did you say?
Nothing.
Okay. Where we'll do it.
I just said cool.
Midnight, June 5th. Final preparations are complete. Oh, June 5th.
We agreed our last night together would be our happiest ever. and we'd forget tomorrow was going to come at all. It worked for a while. We had a good time seeing Oscar off, then ran up to the attic to look through our photos, to find one for Lonnie to take with her. And looking at them, I realized they were all in the past, and there wouldn't be any more. And I didn't know what I was going to do. And I cried, and she held me. She said she knew it was hard, but life would move on. I said I didn't want my life to keep moving without her. That's when she cried too. I was so exhausted. I must have fallen asleep like that, in her arms. In the morning, I woke up, and I was finally alone.
I forgot where I was going. I lost it. A goof, guys. My bad. It's a really cool greenhouse, though. I'd be down to have a greenhouse like this. Oh, the secret foyer on the stairs. The foyer.
Good job.
I know. I got it. Got it all solved. Figured it out.
We did the thing.
I did a thing.
Where we'll do it, it said.
Yeah, I think they... Oh.
Heyo.
Is it a ritual? I have no idea who that is. Possession, exorcism, Christine Quinn. Interacting with the supernatural and releasing unwanted spirits.
Yeah, because she said that they saw Oscar off.
The sunset light in this house is the saddest thing I've ever seen. I just want to sleep. When I'm in the attic, it almost feels like Lonnie could still be here. She's just downstairs. I'm just waiting to hear her pull down the hatch and come running up. Maybe I'll go up to the attic.
I wondered about that attic since we first saw it, because it was all lit up.
Maybe I'll go to the attic and wait. Alright. Out to the attic we go. Sam, I'll always remember what we had. Stay strong. I love you, Lonnie. Kick ass.
Oh my god. Katie. I fell asleep in the attic, in Lonnie and my old spot, and I missed the first 2 calls. I just barely caught the third one before the machine got it. And it was Lonnie. On a payphone. She'd been on the bus to Basic, and she said she couldn't think of anything but me and us, and that she couldn't go through with it, with the army and being apart and all of it. And so she got off the bus in Salem. She said, "Sam, I want you to pack up everything you can and get in your car and come find me. And let's just drive until we find somewhere for us." And she asked me if I could do that. And I said yes. Yes. Katie, I'm so sorry that I can't be there to see you in person, that I can't tell you all this myself. But I hope as you read this journal and you think back, that you'll understand why I had to do what I did. And that you won't be sad, and you won't hate me. And you'll just know
you called that
I am where I need to be. I love you so much, Katie. I'll see you again someday. Love, Sam.
That's the game. I'm gonna let the credits run, so hope you guys are okay with that. And then me and Silas will reconvene to talk once those are over.